Here he is, the Jamaican sensation, Ode Osbourne, back on the show, who fights next at UFC Fight Night San Diego on August the 13th against Tyson Nam. Ode, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
So I understand you're at the PI right now. I've heard that place is just top notch. What is it like for you when you're in there?
Oh, it's amazing. You know, we have not only is the food amazing, like the chefs in the cafeteria, they can make you anything you want for breakfast, whatever, eggs, bacon, cheese, waffles, pancakes. And the lunch, same concept. You know, they have a menu for lunch every day. The special of the day changes. So, you know, they really make it accommodating for fighters if they, you know, new fighters that get into the UFC who can't really afford paying for food every day. So they really make it accommodating in that way. And then there is a nutrition team that, you know, gives you a meal plan of how you should eat, your diet that you should maintain, etc. There's strength and conditioning. They give you strength and conditioning coaches that you can choose however many days you want to do strength training, conditioning, all this stuff. They have physical therapy where you go in and you bang your knee up or your elbow or, you know, break your wrist or whatever. They can rehabilitate you back. And it's the resources here and the technology and the science and how they test you, speed, agility, strength. Oh, it's phenomenal, really.
You just reminded me of something else, because I do follow you on Instagram, and I saw that you went to like a social media summit that the UFC put together recently. That looks really cool. Is that something that they're trying to do more to help the fighters kind of grow their brand?
Well, I believe so, because, you know, a lot of fighters who have social media don't really know how to really maximize and optimize their social media for their use to, you know, either get a lot of traction or even monetize to get paid for the things that they're doing. You know, so having, you know, they had Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube come in and give us tips of the best ways to optimize our social media. And a lot of stuff I learned that was so helpful. And I think it was extremely beneficial for a lot of fighters.
Yeah, that looked very cool. Another thing that I saw on your Instagram is you did a comedy show recently, and you were going hard at your boy Vince. How did he take that? Is he going harder on you in training now?
No, man, Vince Morales he's one of my best friends out here. You know, not one of, he is my best friend out here, and you know, he's a really, really awesome dude. Just a very genuine character of a guy. If you ever met Vince or talked to him, he's super genuine, and you know, he's been in the game for a little bit. Very mature, positive. You know, I enjoy his company, and you know, I thought it'd be cool to, you know, make fun of him a little bit, because that's what friends do.
That's for sure. Is the comedy thing something you're going to try again, or is this just kind of like a one-off?
Yeah, they asked me to come back. Actually, they really enjoyed my routine, so they want me to come back. But you know, it's about balance. So I did that. Now I'm gonna focus on fighting, and then after I fight, maybe I'll do another one. I'll probably do another one after I get done fighting. Probably after every fight, do a little comedy show. You know what I mean?
For sure. My favorite comedian as a kid is Eddie Murphy. Who is yours? Do you have someone that you really like?
Oh man, mine was Cat Williams.
Okay.
Mine definitely was Cat Williams for sure. And then I really, really liked Bernie Mac.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac.
Rest in peace, man. He was a dope guy.
Tell me a little bit about how this camp is going. Any new wrinkles that you've added getting ready for Tyson Nam?
Not really. Kind of just me and John kind of just, you know, added a few tweaks in what we do, but kind of the same preparation, because we don't have that much time. You know, it's only 3 weeks notice, so we don't really want to change a lot in a short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? You just want to add just small tweaks and variations. Otherwise, it's just there's not enough time to kind of have new tricks. You know, you want to just add on and tweaks little things.
Going down to 125, has this been something that you feel like you're going to be able to really make a big difference in your game as far as the weight class goes versus 35?
Not necessarily. I think at 35, honestly, I believe that I could beat anybody. I still believe the same thing at 25. You know, it's not like a arrogant thing. It's just how confident I am in my abilities. But, you know, time is of the essence. And 25 just seems like a quicker. Um, there's a lot less guys in that division. 35 division is so stacked. Oh my gosh, it would be fighting forever to get down to getting ranked. You know, and at 25, man, one more fight, and I'd probably be looking at a number next to my name. You know, if everything goes well according to his name.
So is bantamweight out of the question in the future? Or are you just going to focus on flyweight?
Nothing's out of the question in his future. It's honestly, it's not up to me. It's up to God. Whatever God feels and wants for me, then that's where I'll go. But nothing's out of the question.
Okay. What's your early prediction for Brandon Moreno, Kai Kara France? That's the interim title right around the corner. Who do you see winning that one?
I don't even know, man. That fight could go either way. I think Brandon is you know, he is a 5-round fighter, so it's interesting, and I want to see how he does. You know, Kara France obviously I think has more power, but Brandon has more tools, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. That's a good fight. I can't give you a prediction on that one.
All right. And you got Figueiredo, who's the champ, who's waiting in the wings. Do you feel like, I mean, sometimes I just don't know what to think when I see the Figueiredo Moreno fights, because they're just so crazy. They're so back and forth. Do you feel like Figueiredo is still going to be able to get the better of whoever comes out as the interim champ?
Again, I have no idea. If it was dominance between Figueiredo and Brandon, if Figueiredo dominated him all the fights, or if Brandon dominated him all the fights, I could say, oh yeah. Like, for example, like this Max Holloway Volkanovski fight, I was like, Volkanovski's gonna take it because he's dominated Max every time, you know. So I can't really say one or the other. I can't. I don't know.
All right, fair enough. Well, let's talk about August 13th, UFC Fight Night San Diego. That's a heck of a place to be down there and just kind of visit, let alone fight. Are you going to be down there early to just kind of enjoy the weather and maybe get some work in on the water?
I don't know about getting working on the water, but definitely gonna be down there early. Probably head down by Tuesday, and then yeah, I'll probably do some exploring. You know, I've never been out there. I've never even been to California, so I'm definitely gonna check that out for sure. You know what I mean?
All right. And your opponent, Tyson Nam, obviously he's a veteran at 2012-1. He's coming off a split loss to Matt Schnell. Prior to that, he had 2 wins in a row. So, you know, this is a guy that's been in there with, you know, very high level fighters. He's a dangerous opponent. How do you feel about this matchup for yourself? Do you really like it? Do you feel like you're going to be able to kind of get the better of him regardless of where the fight goes?
You know, Tyson Nam is, yeah, he has a lot of experience, and you know, I'm not sleeping on him at all. I'm not looking past him. He's a dangerous opponent. You know, the funny part about Tyson and I is that we've KO'd all the same fighters in the UFC. So that's what's interesting about this matchup. You know, we got 2 knockout specialists going up against each other, and I think this is, in my opinion, probably one of the best fights on the card. One of the best matchups on the card for this card, just because, you know, like I said, anybody who doesn't want to see two knockout artists. But at the same time, you know, Tyson is extremely seasoned. You know, you said 30, he's at what, 31, 32 fights almost, you know, so he's seasoned. But, you know, I will rise to the challenge.
Do you feel you have more power than Tyson?
That's good, brother. That was cheaty. I do. I feel like I do have more power than Tyson. But you know, it's not about what I feel or how he feels. It's about what happens on fight night. You know, it's about what I can do on fight night. So I hope to. Well, let's just say that he's very seasoned, and as Jamaicans, we love our seasoning. Let's just say that.
Okay, I love that, man. As far as just the technicality of the fight goes, do you anticipate this to hit the ground, or is this going to stay on the feet and you guys are going to trade the whole time?
Honestly, like, I don't even know. I'm just going to go in there and fight him. Everyone asks me, like, oh, how do you think this fight's going to play out, or how is the technicality going to go? I'm like, I don't even know. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to fight Tyson. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know how it's going to play out. If it's going to be on the feet, if it's going to be on the ground. But one thing is for sure, I am going in there to fight. I'm going there to put hands on him for sure. And as he's gonna go do this, try to do the same for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've said this before. In order to be a UFC champion, which is what I want to do, I hope to go in there and I want to go in there and obliterate him in, you know, in a matter of however long it takes. First round, second round, third round, I don't know, but I want to go in there and obliterate him, because in order to show that I can wear the crown, I have to prove that I can wear the crown.
I love it, man. I'm going to be watching, obviously, on August the 13th. Again, UFC Fight Night San Diego, Ode Osbourne, Tyson Nam. Great talking to you again, buddy. Before I do let you go, I want to give you the floor. Please tell people where they can follow you on social media. If you have anyone to thank, the floor is yours.
Just Instagram, obviously, Twitter. It's just my handle's the same. Ode Osbourne, ODE Osbourne, OSBOURNE. And for people to thank, man, I want to thank Jesus. That's about it, man. Dying for me and the opportunity to do what I do right now. God is my everything, and I can't ever forget that. So that's who I'm thanking.